Hi, this is Lisa. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to solve a formula for a specific variable. We're going to use the procedure for solving linear equations to solve our formulas for the variable that we're asked to solve for. In this case, you're trying to isolate just one variable. In example number 1, we have I equals PRT. I equals P. Remember, if there's no sign shown, it means we're multiplying. I equals P times R times T. To solve our equation with multiplication, we divide to move what we don't want to the other side. And in this case, we want the P to be by itself. R over R is 1, T over T is 1, and what we're left with is I over RT equals P. Now, when you're typing your answers into MyLabs Plus, make sure anything that has a capital or uppercase letter, like the I and the P, that you type those in as uppercase. R and T should be typed in as lowercase or small letters. MyLabs Plus will mark it wrong if you don't have the right case for your letters. Example number 2, we have P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W. Remember, when you're solving an equation, you use the addition property first and then the multiplication property. So here we have a positive 2L. We're going to subtract 2L from both sides of our equation. Remember, our sides are where we have the equal sign. P and L are not like variables, so we cannot combine those two terms. We're just going to carry them down. P minus 2L equals 2L minus 2L is 0. We're left with 2W on the right-hand side. 2 times W. To solve for W, we're going to divide by 2, which means we have to divide the other side of the equation by 2. So P minus 2L over 2 equals W. And in this case, because 2 is not a multiplicative factor of the entire numerator, we cannot cancel out our 2's. This is our final answer. Example number 3, A equals 1/2 BH. Recall, when you're solving an equation, you always want to clear your fractions. In this case, our denominator is 2. We have just one fraction, so we're going to multiply by the denominator. This gives me 2A equals 2 divided by 2 will cancel. I am not distributing the 2 because I do not have a plus or a minus inside my parentheses. The 2's simply cancel, and I'm left with BH. I want to solve for H. BH means B times H. So here's where I have to use that multiplication property and divide both sides of my equation by B. B over B is 1. So my final answer is 2A over B equals H. And again, pay attention to the cases. That's a capital A. Everything else is in lowercase. Example number 4 says we have A equals B times M plus 3P. We want to clear our parentheses first, so distribute the B. A equals B times M plus B times 3P, or 3BP. I'm trying to solve for P, so I'm going to use my addition property next. I'm going to subtract BM from both sides of my equation. Again, not like terms here, so we're just going to carry everything down. A minus BM equals BM minus BM is 0, so we have 3BP. 3 times B times P, multiplication property. We want to get P by itself. We're going to divide both sides of the equation by 3B. And just like in the example number 2, A minus BM divided by 3B. B is not a multiplicative property of the multiplicative factor of the numerator, so we cannot cancel that. This becomes our final answer. A minus BM divided by 3B equals P. And the last problem on this page, really preparing you for the next module where you'll be solving equations with two variables, where you have y and you have x. M will represent a number called the slope, and B will represent a number called the y-intercept. So here we're just trying to clear any parentheses that we have and get the y by itself. M and B can be in fraction form. First thing I need to do is distribute to get rid of my parentheses. Y minus 3 equals 5 halves times x is 5 halves x plus 5 halves times 2. You can do this on the calculator or you can do it by hand. Remember, 2 is the same as 2 over 1. 2 in the numerator, 2 in the denominator, we can cancel, and 5 divided by 1 is 5. So we have 5 halves x plus 5. And here we don't have to clear the fraction because our goal was to get y by itself. And the only thing we need to do to get that y by itself is add 3 to both sides. Notice I'm lining up my like terms so that I can easily add them together. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So we have y equals 5 halves x. And then 5 plus 3 is plus 8. And there's my final answer written in y equals mx plus b form. Notice the y is by itself, and we have x on the other side of the equation with no parentheses present. And that concludes this video. Have a good day, everybody.